Good evening, everyone. Welcome tonight to update February 29th, the last day of February 2024, and it is day 736 in the war. Current time 11:31 Eastern, 11:31 p.m. Ukraine time. I will tell you what, you guys have been smashing it with the pre-stream chat. And let me get a couple levels here, right? And I want to say thank you for that. It's so healthy, so good. Everybody in there chatting, talking about, the war, talking about Europe, talking about America. And I was telling everybody, when I get off this aid run, which is going to be for quite a few more days, to be honest, we'll do a stream and dive into this. It was really good because it's really bad here. And that's not negative. It's just reality. The heroes are awesome. It's just the heroes do not have much to work with. And you'll see a little bit about that tonight. So thank you for being here. This is going to be a very, very special one. So I'm asking you tonight, if you wouldn't mind, to treat this a little bit differently. And I think if you stick with me for the entire stream, you'll understand why this one definitely needs to be shared. You're going to meet some heroes tonight, and going to be incredible. Tonight's program actually calling Operation Unexpected Aid Drop because something unexpected happened today. We were basically planning to drop one Echo Flow battery, and which is a very expensive unit for a certain group we're helping, and it turned into an incredible adventure that you're going to see tonight. Before that, I also tonight am going to crack the door on something very interesting. I was with some International Legion guys, and I'm going to introduce you to another hero tonight, and it'll be very interesting for you. So thank you for doing everything that you do. Thank you you guys are just awesome with your faithful giving, everything that you do, and it's incredible. Let's see here. I need to do something. Oh, there's Rick. Rick, hold on, I'm looking at that. It's a different code, and I have to pre-generate it. It's different. Rick, I'll grab you tomorrow. Sorry. Rick and I were talking earlier on his stream. So all the moderators, thank you for being here. I'll message you after this. And Belgium calling in now. Yes, sir. I'm live. So this one's special. Thank you for all that you do. I wanted to hit one last thing because once we get rolling, it's going to be Roll City. Susan Mary, for you and all the heroes, stay safe. That $20 super chat there. And Camila Matson, SEK. I'm not a currency master, so wherever and whatever, Swedish maybe, I don't know. Thank you. It'll get right to the guys. Hold on, you can see me. Now you are. Let me do this then. All right, don't mess with me. We're gonna get serious here. Welcome.
Hello, Greg. Hello, everyone.
Bud. All right, so this is gonna work out good. I've got Rick jumping in here tonight, and let me tell you what this is going to be. Rick, let me check your audio there. 1 second. I got you right there. Okay, so Rick, you're going to watch this video here and give me your reflections as a Ukrainian. So tonight, let me take this other layer off here as well, and we'll be clear. I usually have the air alarms up, and Rick's causing me to, let's do that. Not that
I can
one.
drop off if
N-
it's not
no, not at all,
like
man. Are you kidding me? You're not going anywhere. If you go anywhere, I'm coming after you. So we're ready now. So, no, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Rick, some special things that I actually, when you were live earlier, I said, okay, man, jump into my stream because I want to do some things tonight to encourage you.
thank
Okay?
you.
And I know you're
That's
encouraged. I know you're encouraged. You're the most transparent Ukrainian I know. And for those of you that are in my community and maybe you've never seen Rick, please check his channel out. His link is in my description always. Rick the Ukrainian. This guy is a massive supporter, fundraiser for Ukraine, and he's so transparent, he's basically invisible. So, Rick, thank you. And this is going to work out perfect. Okay, guys? So, this is definitely a stream you want to share. And I'm going to show some videos that's going to tell a story tonight. And after each one, Rick, let's do this. I'm going to get your comment. You ready? Here we go. Let's start with this one. All right, guys. You're fine.
It's okay. I mean,
I'm here with. Then keep your hot dog. No, no, no. That's the most important, guys. We're here now.
just occasionally met.
This guy doesn't look too Ukrainian, does he? No. This is a hero that is from Colombia. And you have been here since March 22. Helping.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for this.
Well, we'll get to that in a second, but let me ask you one question. Why did you come here in March 22?
For help the people.
To help the people.
Yes, sir.
I've been to Colombia. I love your nation. It's beautiful. Ecuador a lot.
I hope you will go there. Anyway, and finish all this.
And get back to Colombia.
Yes,
Well, maybe we'll have a coffee in Colombia one
Yeah,
day.
the best coffee in the world.
It is. In Bogota, I drink coffee. So listen, he came by me and goes, do you have a hand warmer? You remember? Oh, he said, I'm freezing out here. And so, yeah, in the box, brand new box of hand warmers. And of course, we're not going to stop there. Go put some new socks on the
Yeah, just small things.
and
Yeah.
thermals. So you stay warm. Thank you for helping Ukraine.
Thank you.
You've got our information.
Yes, sir.
Whatever you need, I take care of you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay?
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Be blessed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rick, that's on the very front line in a very, very hot battle. I was there actually delivering aid to somebody else in a different group, and this guy walked past me. And first of all, I knew he was not Ukrainian, and we had given some aid to another group, and he walked up behind me, and in his Colombian accent, he goes, do you have one hand warmer? I said, do I have a hand warmer? And so now the question for you, how does that make you feel to see a Colombian here since March 2022? He's still here fighting for Ukraine.
very encouraging, Greg. How else could it make me feel? I love to see those volunteers operating all over the front line, and they are very dedicated. They understand us a lot. After, especially, those who remained, they are the real ones, because I've heard a lot of stories. And on Starsky's stream a week ago, he was gathering the volunteers, and also Chaz, if I'm not mistaken, or Zach. I'm not sure. So he's a volunteer, and he was telling stories about those adventurers who like to come here and to feel the experience of another war in a desert, but that's totally different in here. The war is just devastating here. So yeah, those who stayed, they have the biggest balls ever, I'm sure.
Yeah. And because especially now, it's quite hot, as you know, and it's quite difficult. And early, as my chat was starting, I mean, the guys were in here an hour early talking about the war, and it was really healthy conversation. And people from the U.S., people from EU, people from Australia saying, we just got to all come together. It's all the nations. We're at a critical place, and Ukraine needs desperate help. And you witness to that from all those that you talk to and that you interview. And I witness to it with my eyes and seeing it and being
Yeah.
right here. So it's really, really good. I see Zhenya up in here giving us love from Ukraine tonight. There he is. He's looking.
Hey,
So it's
Zhenya,
awesome.
thank you for a great video you've sent me today, by the way. Very encouraging. Or was it yesterday? I get mixed it up in my head. By the way, I'm not Zhenya anymore, guys.
No,
Zhenya looked
I
differently.
fixed it.
I've read it in the chat.
I fixed it.
Well, I liked
tr-
being Zhenya for a
I'm trying
moment.
to get everything here. Let me hop over
Sorry, that
here.
was so sudden.
No,
I
no
just
problem, man.
jumped in.
We're high tech rednecks in here. Now, let me do this. Chris Becker, thank you, Slava Ukraina, Gerom Slava, for that super chat there. iBag gifted memberships like crazy tonight. He hit Rick's channel. That guy, thank you, sir, Slava Kozaki. You've been surged. 59 quid. No, 59.99 euro. I can't even see, and you'll see more about that in a minute. Thank you. Straight to the guys. Let me get back over there to Rick now, because when I pop over there, it takes his audio out. All right, now, are
I'll step up for 2 minutes. Step out, okay?
you going to step out for 2 minutes? Good. I'm going to roll the first
be back.
video, and then you'll be back. Guys, I'm telling you right now, get ready. Buckle your seatbelts. Quid it was. Thank you, Dr. D. Dawson. I'm trying to learn, and that means it was 59 quid, 99 pence. Johnny has taught me well. I've got graphics going everywhere right now, and we'll fix it. This is what happens when you're live in a war zone. Here is a journey we're going to take together, starting here. Now, one of the things you get to do when you drop aid, look at this, guys. Gonna have some coffee here with some heroes. And now, is that a stove or what? This is just very special. And I'm not even paying attention what's to the left. But what's important is that hot water boiling there, and the friendship and fellowship that will happen around a cup of coffee as we help these guys here. Purpose of a lot of these clips is so that you can experience what we experience and feel really a part of helping these guys. Thank you for all that you do.
Я там приїжджав, я приїжджав з Хмельницького так наганяти мужиків, які там просто дурньою займалися. Ми заходили, бродяги були такі. От, на КМДА. Ми там
be a bit stiff.
заїжджали, заходили в ці, там де вони ці намети, слухали, як люди кашу.
I'm
питали,
just
що
smelling
каші
it
нормально.
and already ingesting.
Хто дурньою займається, то вирішив просто...
Wouldn't miss this for nothing.
То ми, типу, їх видали.
So, guys, you can see that's what it's about. So this is how it started. John, just send a share to my Colombian friend. He's going to love this. I need to make a note of this, and we'll catch it all up when I get back to our home base there and get everything organized. But we had a donation come from Colombia. So Colombia is now colored in on the map. That has nothing to do with the Colombian on the front. And by the way, his call sign is Wolf. And I see that my wife is in here making sure I'm okay. I'm still kicking. All is well. So these are all, that is wrong button. These are all good things. So there, we start with coffee. We start building some relationships, making some friendships. And then the next thing that happens is this. Well, I've been demoted, and not that I was anywhere anyway, but I've been demoted. Now, I'm in here with the cats, and I know my family's laughing at me about that, but I'm the cook. So I'm cooking. Cat, don't even think about it. I'm the cook, and in here making some more coffee. We've really hit it off with this unit in particular, and we're just gonna hang out a while and communicate. These guys are lonely. Nobody's in this particular room with me now. I'm in the kitchen cooking, and these guys are lonely. So we're gonna do our best to help them, and it's not always something you can give. It's also by just spending time, being kind, talking about their family, talking about things other than the war, and letting them feel human. Most of these guys that are right here have been in this war since day one with no break. I mean, a day here in 6 months, day there, but no break. And every day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Think about that in your lives when you look back. In fact, I just challenge you, look back over your last 12 months. How's your schedule been? And think about the guys that are here, that this is their life, 24/7, 365. And equally as important as supplying them physically, it's also vitally important to supply them mentally and spiritually and socially, and just have conversations. I get them laughing the best I can. I love telling jokes. Fortunately, knowing Russian, I have indexed a pretty good library of cultural, classical Russian phrases that, when used in the right place, cause these guys to double over in laughter. Because for me, being an American and learning Russian as a second language, it's kind of impossible that I would know these phrases unless you grew up in the Soviet Union. And when I start dropping them on them, they go crazy. For example, one would be "Собачьими тропами." "Собачьими тропами." And I'm not going to translate it. Maybe there's somebody in the chat watching tonight that knows what that means. "Собачьими тропами." And when you drop it at the right time, it's time to laugh. And we're getting some laughs with them tonight. Thank you. And we're here. We're representing you. And you're experiencing real Ukraine now. I better get back to my cooking because I'm already having a problem. So there you have it. And that's the the cats. I know you guys like seeing that and cooking. Leslie Bochelle, I just sent $40 via Bethel. Thank you. Every penny plus will get here. Thank you for that. And thank all of you guys for your faithfulness. Let me catch this because I'm getting ready to move you to another section. Susan Mary Unk, keep doing what you're doing. $2 super chat. Neil's item gifted 10 memberships. Rowdy, welcome as a crew member, sir. 2 pounds. That's correct. Cats. Thank you. I need the explanation. Linda H gifted 5 memberships, and Goldfish gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, guys. That is so important. Let's give you one of these.
Slava Ukraini!
And now we've got the man back here. And so what you missed was I was making some coffee. No, first they were making coffee. And then I was talking about these soldiers on the front lines. Many of them have been there the entire war and had a day off here, a day off there. They're exhausted, they're worn out, but they're faithfully fighting. And that when I go to these front positions, I don't come and ask them how the war's going. I don't ask them, well, what did you see cool yesterday? No, that's what idiots do. What I do when I go there, I say, how's your family? I tell them jokes. I drop cultural language on them with old phrases that make them laugh. And we just are friends. They're lonely. All they do is work 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So it's important that we help them out mentally and emotionally and psychologically and spiritually and socially, all of those things. So, I mean, you know, that's how it is, right? It's nonstop work.
Yeah. And even after work, they work because they can't escape the need to come back to their brothers in arms, and they feel that they are at risk without them. I mean, even if it's not like that, there's always that need to come back and to not feel that. I don't know. It's like that brotherhood is so strong that they can't imagine being without their brothers, and it's very very cool.
What did I end up cooking? I ended up cooking hot water, coffee,
Hmm.
and a good time. Now, I will tell you this. Nafo Kepi Blanc fella, thank you for that kind comment. I really appreciate it. It's this whole community, and when I say whole entire community, that's not just mine. That's Rick's, that's Johnny's, that's Dr. Gertis. All of us are working together. Now, speaking about that brotherhood, Rick, you brought something to my mind. Today, we dropped a literal ton of aid, and there will be more about that. I have to wait to show that for operational security. But guys in the community, a ton of aid was dropped today to a very important group. You will be seeing that tomorrow, okay? And we'll be live tomorrow, and you will see that. Please tell somebody. It's unbelievable what you're going to witness tomorrow as well as tonight. I can tell you today, to reiterate what you were saying, Rick, after we drop this ton of aid today, Adrian, thank you for buying those coffees. Boom. We then went and ate some shadar mal together, and I'm standing there with the commander. When I talk about the war, I talk with commanders, not just soldiers. They open it up a lot, and we begin to talk about it. So we understand the front line, what things are really happening. But I was there with a whole group of these guys, and very, very, very incredible place. And after we had dropped this aid, this soldier that was a part of their group walked over to me, and he's a giant. I mean, that joker is tall, and he came over to me and he looked down at me and he says, "Greg, here's what I'm going to tell you. You and Jania cared enough to organize this, all these people in the world helping us. Thank you." And then this is what he told me. "You are now my brother. And if you have a problem anywhere in Ukraine, you call me and I will be there immediately and the problem will be over." This is the kind of brotherhood and friendship. Like, this guy would fight for me. And that's what he's doing now, fighting this war. He's fighting for me. He's fighting for you. But that's the character of a Ukrainian hero, a real Ukrainian hero. And there are so many of them. So it's the truth. Now, Rick, check this one out. This is a project that maybe your community and mine can partner together in. This is interesting. All right, guys, I want to introduce you to something today that a hero just brought out and says, man, this is an antenna that a guy has developed, and this is really helping us save lives. Now, it's interesting. We've been talking to all other types of units that need these extended antennas, and we found a supplier for them. Zhenia's working on that, but just think about this. Hours ago, we were talking about these antennas. Now, we come to a completely different place in the war, and this hero says, "Let me show you my antenna." just out of the blue. So I said, man, would you give me permission to film this? And maybe we can start getting some nerds to mass produce these. We can get some people to help buy the material. So here's what we have, guys. You know, this is their standard Motorola radio. And these are the ones we also put the extra batteries into, and we're giving them batteries. All right. Now, this antenna, they've made literally out of a piece of wire. It's then wrapped in some, like, that hose that you use a hot gun on to shrink wrap. Then they basically took a little bit of almost like coax, and all homemade. The coax then connects to the radio like that. And then what they can do with this zip tie, put it up into a tree, and it will extend their range to like 14 to 17 kilometers. And this is it. They just built a little converter into the wire itself, connect it, and away we go. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, this should be easy to make. And he says, yeah, they're simple to make. But what we were talking about is we're here supplying different things that these heroes need medically to save lives. But we were discussing, you know what? When we supply things like antennas and batteries for these radios, that additionally saves lives, and even at a higher level, because then tourniquets and chest seals and IFAKs are not needed, because these guys are able to communicate with each other and get into safe positions and safe places. So this is going to be a project. I'm telling you right now. And this is day one. We're just figuring it out. But this, I mean, guys, it's just a wire. I mean, a thick one. So, you know, you can see about that big around. And just the TV coax built right into it. It's about 1 meter long. Zip tie clip at the top. Connect it to the radio. And you're smoking. So, guys, welcome to Ukrainian ingenuity. This is what you have to do when the world drags its feet to supply. Pretty incredible, bud. Hold on, you're muted. Hold on. Why are you muted? Let me get you. No.
I am. It
There you
was
go.
me muting myself. Sorry.
No problem.
Amazing, and it would take like $20 to make it maximum, I think.
Yeah.
So pretty
If
cheap
that.
stuff.
And so we're going to do something about that. In fact, we've got our team of nerds there in our base of Khmelnytsky, and Zhenya already will start the communication process with them. And I mean, like, that would be so easy to mass produce, because Rick, I have to tell you, the request for extended antennas is shocking to us. Like, there are two things that is overwhelming us in response in request. Maybe three. Metal detectors, the ones that we have, because all the units that are testing them, their engineers are coming back and going, okay, your metal detectors are better than the expensive whatever from Europe. Like, they work. Well, duh. The Ukrainian military is, or that's being programmed for the Ukrainian military, and the software has changed every week or two to keep up with Russian technology that's changing on the mines. Secondly is the antennas, and thirdly is the batteries. And all of those things kind of work together to save lives, as we were talking. So kudos, man. Now, Rick, check this one out. And guys, get ready. Guys, another part of the massive aid drop here on the front lines in Ukraine, and all we can do is say thank you, thank you, thank you. You see where I'm at, and I'm going to tell you, she is awesome. So we actually came by here to drop one requested piece. and that is the EcoFlow Power unit. And those were very expensive, but for this unit here, they had needed one. You guys paid for it and bought it. I mean, they're like, what, $1,000? Approximately 900?
I don't remember the price we paid for this one.
I know, but just in general.
I mean, yeah, a little bit less than 1,000.
Okay.
Because, yeah, we have good
Okay.
price for this.
Yeah, we have good price, but it's an incredible unit for these guys that they desperately needed. But when we got here, and you've already seen having a little coffee, you saw me showing you some other things, and now we come to give the EcoFlow, and we discover they have more needs. So what do? Slam them. So, guys, the things you have bought through Amazon and then through giving money is here. So these guys needed, and this is a great group, as you can tell, just so kind and generous. You're going to meet one guy in just a minute, but they are unbelievable guys. Where, I mean, honestly, this is what he said to me and to Jacob. Okay, yeah, we need some things, but you know, make sure you're spreading it out on the whole front line, because all of our guys need it. Then we started talking how we nonstop run the front lines, and we're going to be coming back to help them more. But we came to drop this. Look who's sitting here. I cannot get rid of that raccoon to save my life. And socks. Needed some socks. These are the great socks you guys have purchased. Needed 20 trauma shears. Thank you for that. Z-fold gauze. They had a significant need for this in particular. Genuine Cat 7s, you can see them here. And really, the first thing that kind of sparked our attention was, he goes, man, we need chest seals. And in fact, we want both types that you have because we like this one too. And so we're loading them with chest seals.
We got confirmation.
We got
because
confirmation.
that they're using this one.
That one. And so you guys that were setting all this up in America for which ones I need to purchase, you did right. Thank you. Once again, look what's happening. Guys, we're going to have Operation, I guess, battery manufacturing around the world going on. This is desperately needed, much more than we even imagined. Like when we show up with these, guys are going, can I have one? So it's serious, man. We were talking, in fact, I'll talk to him about that in just a minute with you guys, but tactical gloves.
Just one pair?
One pair, but we're getting more. Emergency blankets.
It's just last one left.
Last one. Quick clot. In fact, Janie just said to me, we got to get to the next city and pause a day so that we can get more stuff to us. Cellux in the red package. Cellux.
Yeah,
Wrapped in
Z-fold.
gray.
Cellux.
Yep. Thermals. More socks. And guys, this is what it's all about. So to be in this unit, you know we're near the front, and getting the stuff right to the guys hand to hand. So I'm gonna hop down here for a second. Actually, I'll stay here. Come on over here beside
Так,
me.
буде краще, да.
And this way we'll
Не
keep
буде
all the
орієнтирів
opposite.
ніяких.
So now you're good right there. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, guys.
So I'm gonna do the hand to hand. And this is representative of everything. So here you go. This is ruku varuku, hand to hand, and you guys see it. This is my friend here. His English is actually very good. So I said, man,
come on.
Oh, come on, it's great. And we were talking earlier, if you remember, about the need for medical supplies. But we began to talk about these antennas and batteries for radios. These things also save guys' lives.
Yeah.
And if we have those, sometimes we don't need a tourniquet, right? Because we can get guys to the right position safely and not get wounded.
Yeah?
It's true. It's that. It's
So
really that.
it's really true. So this is why I think we need to really, another thing we do is we've got into the metal detectors, really trying to help the guys there too. We're trying to save lives before they get wounded. And we're going to do our best to continue helping you. So I want to say thank you for being so kind.
Thank you. Each of you who support the Ukraine, each of you, guys and girls, men and women, really, is really that. Without your support, we're gonna die just before yesterday. Thank you very, very much.
Thank
for
you,
your
my
support.
friend.
Thank you for help us fight for freedom.
And let me now return that to you, and we'll close out. From all of the people around the world, we want to say thank you. And we want to say thank you for fighting not only for Ukraine and for your children. You know, you and I were discussing that even your son is in the war in a different location, and you're fighting for your family and your children, your grandchildren. But we understand around the world that you're also fighting for us. So if you never hear it from anywhere else, I'll represent the world right now, and I'll say thank you for fighting for us too. We love you, man. Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава.
What a marvelous Cossack.
Did you see his eyes?
Yeah.
I know everybody's looking at the mustache, but this was very moving. I mean, it was
indeed.
like,
And well, you touched him, and this is so cool what you're doing, and how you're going there and making these videos with actual soldiers. This is the best way to do it, man, and you are giving us, everyone who's watching, a chance to really see the eyes of our warriors. This is priceless, man. Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
bringing this one up to
yeah,
us.
you're welcome. It gets better in a minute. Maybe you're here and you do not know what an echo flow
You said?
is. Check this out.
Me?
No, I know you know. You remember earlier, Rick, you missed this video when I said a lot of times I drop cultural, historical, because a lot of these guys are much older than you, Rick, and I'll drop stuff on them from the Soviet Union that is linguistically funny, or even Ukrainian cultural things, and they know that I can connect with them. Many times guys will ask me, they speak Russian to me, no problem. They go, well, Pachimu, and I'll say Patamushta, and then Patamushta, Patamushta gladiolas, Patamushta pakachanu. I drop it on them. Or I'll go back and drop the old Soviet, you see Rick smile, guys? I go back and drop the old Soviet stuff on Bombardier Kirgudu, all of this stuff. And instant, look at him smiling, instant connection. So I always want to make them laugh, and you're getting ready to see a laugh here. But first, I want you to see the Echo Flow that all of you helped purchase. All right, guys, maybe you were wondering, as I was, what in the heck is an Echo Flow and why is it so expensive? So, Zhenya, take it away.
Okay, we need. It's charged.
So it's telling you how long it'll run, at what percentage charge,
And load and everything.
load and all this. So no, stay there. What's on this thing here?
Slava Ukraini.
2 USB-A's, 2 USB-A fast charges, USB-C 100 watt. Thank you, USB-C Silver Earth. 100 watt. Okay. Now bring it on around and stop here. Extra.
You can
So you
add
can,
the batteries.
you can connect the second
Yeah.
battery
Yes,
and
yes.
chain them together.
Yeah, there is a unit.
A
This-
train of batteries.
Yes, this is a controller and a battery. And you can buy one more battery, the other one battery, and it will go with this controller will work with it.
I got you. Flip it around one more time. Okay. Fuses, inputs, and then, of course, this is the Ukrainian or European standard of the plugs here. And amazing, plus cigarette lighter, 3 amps here for 12 volt. Do we know what capacity this thing has when it's fully charged?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Capacity.
Is it written on the bottom?
Яка тут
So-
ємкість?
It's difficult to answer, but what I know,
Okay.
it's enough for 12 hours working of Starlink without any problem.
Okay, so
Maybe.
so
It's at least.
it will operate Starlink for at least 12 hours on a charge.
Okay.
So that is fantastic.
And here is
And,
capacity,
Oh, yeah.
but I cannot see.
Oh, I can't either.
I need my
I've got it.
glasses.
I can't see it either. So
Congratulations!
all of us are blind here, but there it is, and it's called the Echo Flow Delta 2. And guys,
And okay.
it's the real deal. So, Slava Ukraina. That'll be a big help.
Да. It's really that.
That's a really good help for you guys.
It's really good for us.
Beautiful. I'm glad.
Just necessary to.
Good. And then the cool idea is be able to link the other batteries.
Yeah.
Then you basically have a Energodar, Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. Once we connect all these batteries together.
Yeah.
See, guys, what I told you, how I get them laughing. It's important. A good smile. So glad we can help, bud. Glad we can help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you have it. So guys, that's the Echo Flow, and yeah, get him laughing. It's pretty good.
That was a good one
Yeah.
about Energodar.
Energodar, yeah. Let me get some of these comments here. Rick, a question for you. Hey, Rick, did Harley say anything about the connection?
What connection are you talking about? With Greg, I think.
Nah, I don't know.
I still have to create that group chat. I'm sure you want to have the new contacts here in Ukraine, Harley.
I know
Maybe you
Harley.
already know
We're going to
him.
connect. He's
Oh,
from
you know him?
UK. Oh, yeah. We've been talking.
Oh,
Thank you.
so you don't need the group chat.
No, I
okay.
got him. JDO,
Awesome.
one of my moderators, going to post a link about an extended antenna. Thank you. Nigel, great comment here. I've long been impressed how the Ukrainians can make anything from nothing and make it effective. That's a fact. Where are those batteries made? Zhenya answered that in Malaysia. Mark, great comment. Networking is power. John, Greg, what about the teenager with the chemical 15-minute fire things you met at the metal detector store? Will you see one in action later post? Yes, you will. We're going to get those. We actually were with that kid, and we were leaving for the front. So we've got his information. Darren Corrigan, my friend, pockets inside shirts will help protect battery life. Thank you for that. Leslie Bochelle, Greg, can you set up making the antennas? Have you got people who can do this? Oh, absolutely. And Janya's already on top of it. Ma Rose, what a good man, got me. Thank you for telling him thank you for all of us. Another comment like that. Linda H, thank you for thanking him for us. And John, we're lucky to have Greg and his team. Listen, it's Jania, it's Rick, it's Johnny, it's Gertis, it's all the heroes in Ukraine. We're all one big team, and most importantly, it's all of you guys that are helping. I am going much more. I'm assuming that's giving much more, as I can see where it's going, and hence know the right people are getting the aid. Rick, what is that? What about that comment that I'm gonna show a couple more videos, and we'll get out of here, go to sleep, because we're zonked. But this has been my principle the whole time, and I know it's yours as well. And that is, we're not feeding some monster organization that is stealing money. We're not feeding some monster organization that is stealing the aid, that is corrupt, that is sideways. We are raising grassroots effort and getting the aid directly into the hands of the heroes. I mean, I know that's your style as well. That's why we partnered up and became friends so quickly.
Yes, my friend. By the way, maybe you'll give me a minute to show people one thing if they
I would
haven't
love to.
seen
You're more
it
than
yet.
welcome. Kick it.
Yeah. that's actually standing here. You've seen it yourself, I think. We've been
Antonov?
putting up a video about that. But yeah, that's Mria, 225 piece here. I think here, yeah. That's a piece of the biggest plane in the world, a Ukrainian one that's been unfortunately destroyed by Russians in the beginning of full-scale invasion. But here, this one was collected from the crash site. Well, it's not a crash site in this case. It was standing in hangar and destroyed by Russians there, shooting all around with their mortars and stuff when they were landing. And this piece was put in this frame, and there's Colonel Biletsky. And you know who that guy is, right, Greg?
I do.
Who's the Colonel Biletsky? Can you tell people who he
No.
is? Because
I just
you'll
know
make
the
it
name, but I don't
great.
know the story. Go ahead.
So he's actually the creator of Azov Regiment back in the days.
Okay.
He's the one who created Azov voluntary. It was a voluntary battalion first, then it has grown into regiment, and now it is the 3rd Assault Brigade. So this is the man who is leading the 3rd Assault Brigade, and together with 3rd Assault Brigade, we're putting this one on the auction. They've brought this one to me, and brought you the opportunity to win this awesome piece of history, because there's gonna be another Mria. Our government is already planning to build the new one, like the old one, like the previous one. But you'll never have anything like this anywhere. So in 10 days, we're gonna auction this one on the stream. Just give me a second. I'm gonna give you the date. It's gonna be 10th of March. Yeah. So on 10th of March, come to the stream if you'd like on Sunday. My regular streams are starting at 7:30, and they go usually for lately 8 hours. That's a lot.
That's
I would like to
7:30
keep-
Ukraine time.
Yeah.
And
7:30
Rick,
Ukrainian time.
we'll be advertising that as well to help. And your Rick's channel link is in the description below. So make sure you subscribe to Rick and be there for that. It's going to be amazing.
Guys, and to finish it off,
Yeah.
the money from this one will go for land robots, just like Greg is also raising funds for you. He's been showing you one of them in one of his videos.
Yes.
So
The Human
you
Hero
know what it
Rescue
is.
Machine is what I call it.
Yes,
So
exactly.
thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, brother. By monster organization, he means Red Cross. I will tell you this. I was with the 3rd Assault today, and these guys are amazing. And when we were there, this Red Cross truck drove by, empty. It didn't have anything in it, and you can hear it empty. And the soldier standing there with the 3rd Assault said, "Typical, they help us, zero." That's straight out of a soldier's mouth. So let's do oh, there you go. There you go.
Yep. Just a second. Okay. Do you see this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm interrupting you. I apologize.
No,
for
you're
that,
not
but
interrupting me. This is awesome.
This one is gonna be auctioned. Oh, sorry. This one's gonna be raffled. It's L size, and I think it's also oversized, so it's pretty big for anyone. 3rd Assault Brigade. It's all embroidered, guys. It's not just the print. Everything is being sewn. You see the texture. So that's a very cool thing, and they are limited. They were only auctioned back in the days. So also this beautiful thing, just wanted to bring in, while you were talking about the 3rd Assault Brigade, I just wanted to bring out also this thing that I wanted to attract attention to.
Thank you, Rick.
Also money will go for those rescuers. Thank you,
Beautiful.
Greg.
And we will support it. This is what we do, guys. We all work together, and this is why we're having success in doing this. I will tell you as well, and I'm not going to show it now, I'm going to show it tomorrow night. I have a really special treasure from the 3rd Assault Brigade, and it has an incredibly powerful story, and you'll see it tomorrow night. Let me do this, having a little fun. All right, guys, let's have a little bit more fun. Of course, you know it's me because you can see my hand, but I'm sitting in the driver's seat here now of the HMMWV modified from Medevac. And of course, it's American because you can see from the miles per hour. And your place for your M16. And yeah, I'm kind of enjoying this, to be honest with you. I'm getting this look here. I wonder how fast I can get this thing going. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, Rick, when you get there with the guys, they let you do all kind of stuff, man. It's just awesome.
I remember the first days of the counteroffensive, the first one in 2022, when those Humvees were running like 100 kilometers per hour, one after another through Kherson fields or through Kharkiv region fields, shooting from the machine gun. That was crazy. That was something that you haven't seen in any movies, guys. This was what those guys went through. Man, the thing I owe Pete from Paul Deberitz, which
awesome.
Which you will give it to him. Look at this medic. just amazing.
So the story behind that is, and everyone has that it's in my community, you know Pete very well. We partner, and the dude is a hero for Ukraine, and a hero for the world, to be quite honest. So Paul Gude Deberitz, he's one of my moderators, and he's such a hero for Ukraine and so generous. Won an auction on Rick's channel, and then Paul messaged me and said, Greg, I won an auction on Rick's channel and I would like to donate that and give it to Pete. So I will be back with Rick here in a few days. We're still rolling, and I will pick up that and I will hand deliver it on the next run to Pete, and you'll see it. You'll see the video. So
there's another one. It still haven't been auctioned or raffled, but this one is epic too. That's
it's fantastic.
Actually a soldier, handmade by a Ukrainian master, but I don't know the name. I'll get back to you with the name later.
Rick, you are something stud. All right, I want to show you one more video. Now, guys, I'm going to show this, and then probably to close out, I'm going to go back to the other one where the hero today is thanking all of you, and we thank him. That's a good way to close. But prior to that, I want to show you this. In the link in the description of all of my videos, you will see a link there that says link to our kids video. Now, this is a video that Zhenya and his team doing the summer orphan camps, kids camps whose parents have been killed in the war, etc., etc. They put together a video, and when we donate, when you donate through us and we give goods, attached to that is a QR code. And the QR code, the soldiers can hit it with their mobile device and they can watch a thank you video where kids are drawing them paintings, drawing them pictures, and thanking them for fighting for them. It's powerful. The link's in the description. I encourage you to go see it. So here, Zhenya is showing the video to the hero. Rick, turn your head to the right or left, all the way, and then maybe a back view of the head. Yeah. Everybody see that hair? Everybody see that hair? All right, Rick. Here you go. I told you guys you would see the Cossack without the hat. Focus on this man's throat, eyes. Zhenya told me I was standing behind them up in the Humvee, and Zhenya said, "Man, he's crying. He's crying at these kids." It's just crazy powerful. And really, there's a famous Ukrainian song that was playing over Zhenya's phone as he showed him the video, and I just didn't want any copyright infringements or nothing. I wanted you to be able to see the video, and it's powerful. And Rick, there's your haircut. I really appreciate you being here tonight, man, because you're able to give that Ukrainian response to this stuff that's just so powerful. And I'm going to show this one last time, and then we'll get your closing comment.
And we're going to do our best to continue helping you. So I want to say thank you for being so kind.
Thank you. Each of you who support the Ukraine, each of you, guys and girls, men and women, really, is really that. Without your support, we're gonna die just before yesterday. Thank you very, very much
Thank
for
you,
your
my
support.
friend.
Thank you for help us fight for freedom.
And let me now return that to you, and we'll close out. From all of the people around the world, we want to say thank you. And we want to say thank you for fighting not only for Ukraine and for your children. You know, you and I were discussing that even your son is in the war in a different location, and you're fighting for your family and your children, your grandchildren. But we understand around the world that you're also fighting for us. So if you never hear it from anywhere else, I'll represent the world right now, and I'll say thank you for fighting for us too. We love you, man. Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава.
So there you have it. I don't think there's any way we could end the stream better. And thank you.
So, you say it's my turn.
Yeah.
A lot of touching stuff you're doing, man, and I'm grateful to you for that. I'm grateful to Zhenya and especially to all of you guys for making this happening. And thank you very much for helping us with our freedom, with our struggle against this big monster. Millions of heads this monster has, and we need to cut a lot of them to get this monster down. This is not an easy task. They have so much metal. Last week or this week actually, we crossed the mark of 10,000 destroyed artillery systems, Russian artillery systems, and that's something just mind-blowing. Can you imagine 10,000 howitzers being blown up to pieces here in Ukraine? And they keep going. They have the artillery. They keep shelling our positions. They keep shelling our villages and towns, and death and destruction continues. So this might give you a slight understanding of how powerful that country is. And this is not over yet. They have the success on the front line, and the sooner we get that aid coming to Ukraine, the less territory they will occupy in the nearest future. So I'm calling you guys to maybe do just a tiny bit more from what you've been doing. I know that you guys been working hard on pressuring your politicians, but maybe, I don't know, maybe we need to think of some other ways, or maybe about putting even more pressure to that, because so many lives are being lost during this hold up, and I just it breaks my heart to see all those men dying. I mean, I don't see it with my own eyes, but I see multiple reports of how many Ukrainian soldiers um, being killed day after day, and Russians are also executing them after taking them captive, and this is heartbreaking. Uh, please don't stop, and let's work together. Let's work harder, a bit harder. I'm trying my best, and
You're
I'm
doing awesome,
currently,
man. And working together is the
yeah.
answer.
Thank you.
I was in, Jane
Yeah.
and I were in the deep south today. And we literally watched Ukraine burn. I mean,
Yeah,
literally. We were watching
you see
it.
it with your own eyes.
I'm seeing it with my own eyes. I can't film it. I can't give locations away. I can't do anything like that. But I can tell you, I've seen it. It's all burning, guys. It's all burning. It's very intense battles. A lot of Ukrainian heroes are dying and fighting for a cause that's for you and for I, on the second tier, on the first tier for Ukrainian freedom and sovereignty and way of life and a future. So we do not give up. You know, Rick, I saw it in the chat. It went by so fast, but you know, somebody might have been Sally Lewis saying, "Rick, hop in there with Greg. Take a ride. It'll change your life." And I know we will do that in the
Oh, yeah.
future. But man,
I noticed that.
it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah,
And
I want to go there. I want to see what you see, and I want to bring this to you guys.
yep,
Uh,
we'll talk.
you know, yeah.
We'll
Thank
talk.
you, man.
You're welcome.
I
Your seat is ready.
I am optimistic,
am
and
too.
it is just very painful to see all of this happening. That's the thing. A lot of pain, but no lost hope. No, no faith in our army is lost. I believe that we will get our victory. And guys, I have no doubt in it because we're united. We're standing together, and hundreds of thousands of people in our communities are standing together with us. You guys are, you are among them, and thank you so much for
Thank you.
being
Thank
here
you
today. Thank you for listening and watching to Greg's very, very important videos. Greg, once again, thank you for all that you do and for making those connections. And sometimes you bring smiles to their faces, sometimes tears to their eyes, like to this Cossacks eyes. But he's so real. He's such a human, and this is just priceless, man.
It's
Thank you so much
priceless.
from
You're
the
going to
bottom
see
of my
him
heart.
more, and he's going to have an emoticon in here too. He's legend. Listen, I see all of your questions there. Thank you guys always. We're going to do what somebody was asking me about the Soviet mentality in the Ukrainian army. Yes, it's still there. We're fighting to break out of that. For those that were born in the Soviet Union, that's a part of the problem. But we're going to deal with all that. When I get home back to our base, we're going to do a stream where we talk about Ukraine and Q&A and interactive and all of this stuff. So thank you for all of that. We appreciate you guys. I'm just making sure I don't miss anything else. There was other questions in there about where's the best way to give. All of them, for exchange rates, et cetera, but all of them have their purpose. And I'm learning about the YouTube stuff. I'm just a communicator, and I love Ukraine, but I'm learning all this stuff here. Like the memberships help for the what's that word, algorithm and all that stuff, and helps people feel like a part of the community. So that has a place. And then buy me coffees are the best way for quick, with the least taken out, and then straight away hitting our links in the description, coming through our nonprofit there. Every penny plus gets here as well. So all of it has a purpose, and we thank you for it all. Thank you for supporting Rick's channel as well. If you're here and maybe tonight it's the first time you've seen Rick, please, in the description below is his channel. Please go and subscribe, and away we go. So tomorrow, be ready, guys. It's going to be off the charts. If you want to be with the 3rd Assault Brigade, be here tomorrow night. Be blessed. Rick, I love you, buddy. Thank you.
I love you, Greg. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Love you too.
Slava Ukraini, my friend.
Героям слава.
Слава Україні!